is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I didn't anticipate that we were going to talk about the pandemic, but since we're on the topic, let's just get one thing clear. There's been more deaths from this pandemic under President Biden than under President Trump. And remember, President Trump is the one that put forth Operation Warp Speed with our pharmaceutical industry to get a vaccine to market incredibly quick. In fact, record-breaking time. So again, more deaths under President Biden than President Trump. So who is really ignoring the pandemic? Let's talk about the Uyghurs. The Chinese openly and proudly refer to Uyghur concentration camps as re-education camps. It's a sin how the Chinese are trying to cover up the modern day concentration camps they have. They claim they are necessary to, quote, rid them of terrorist and extremist leanings. In these camps, you have torture like sleep deprivation, people being hung from walls, people being locked in what's called a tiger chair, a steel chair with affixed leg irons and handcuffs that render the body immobile, often in very painful positions. Chinese officials have created a massive, nearly week-long bonfire to burn documents that regard the oversight of these camps. It's time that we call out the Chinese Communist Party for the atrocities they're committing on the Uyghurs. And when we're talking about legislation, on this point, it's actually the speaker that slow-walked legislation by as much as 5 months. Let me explain the legislative history. The Senate passed the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, which bans imports of goods made with forced Uyghur labor in July of 2021 unanimously. That was in the Senate. Top House Democrats pointed to a procedural issue and promised future action, and then finally passed the bill in December. Again, a 5-month delay for what? Well, according to reports, the speaker slow-walked this bill at the request of the Biden administration, who prioritized climate change and climate reforms over human rights violations in China. Further, the Biden administration asked that the bill be watered down. Truly disgusting when you look at the human rights violations going on in China.